Thank you, Mari. Thank you, everybody, for being here and braving the weather. But as an omen of things to come, the sun is out and it's a beautiful day. So, thank you. So, welcome. Good morning, everybody. First and foremost, I want to thank the most important person, and that is, I want to thank God. Because without Him, nothing is possible. So, thank you, God, for this opportunity. And I pray for God to bless everybody that is going to work on this site for their safety and for every resident that's going to live here and that is part of the community. I also want to thank my business partner, Michael, who unfortunately is out of the country. But without his vision and his trust, none of this would be possible. So thank you, Michael. And lastly, I'd like to thank every single one of you that are here today, because without you, this would not be possible. Specifically, I want to thank you, Mayor Suarez, Commissioner Gort. Thank you for being so supportive. Thank you for allowing us to create this. Every single one of you are here for a reason, and that is because without each and every one of you, this would not be possible. I want to thank my family and my friends also, because again, thank you for believing in the dreams. This groundbreaking was supposed to be a very small event because it's not a condo, so I didn't expect to be a fanfare, and I really, kept telling them, let's just stick to our budget and stick to our budget. But then I realized, the more we discussed it, the more we realized that this was a celebration of everything that this groundbreaking represents. So we thought we owed it to everybody to celebrate it. This groundbreaking represents a dream, it represents a vision, it represents loyalty, friendships, relationships, courage, trust, and most importantly, execution. To my colleagues, each and every one of you are the very best in the industry. And I know you can choose any client that you want. But when I called, every single one of them picked up the phone and jumped headfirst into this project. To my family who stands by me every single day and who believed in it so much that this project is as much theirs as it is mine, thank you so much. I love you. Even though we work together every single weekday, we still get to hang out together on the weekends and love one another. So thank you. And to my husband and my girls are in school, thank you for the sacrifices you make in allowing me to do what I do. Late nights, early mornings, I miss events. Thank you for your understanding. With that, first and foremost, I guess, when you look at me, you realize I probably don't look like the typical developer. I'm a Hispanic, I'm a female, I may speak with a little bit of an accent, but only in Miami do you get the opportunity to be different and do what I do. For those of you that don't know, the beauty of Miami is that Miami is one of the few large cities that was founded by a woman, Julia Tuttle, in 1896. And today I am here to work to continue hoping in her legacy and her vision of keeping Miami the incredible city and continue to build it. Allaphatta is one of the last original Miami neighborhoods, and to me it's an incredible honor to be here. Allaphatta, to me, represents the dreams and aspirations. Like me, those in Allaphatta come mainly from a family of immigrants that we were looking for the American dream. So to be here is just an incredible opportunity. And like Julia Tuttle, it was looking for the opportunity of how do we create a world-class city. As a woman, as a first-generation American, as a Miami-Dade County Public School graduate, and the first in my family to go to college, what other city than City of Miami allows me to be up here and be a female developer? Like Julia Tuttle, who also brought Henry Flagler to assist her, I am surrounded by incredible men that believe in what I do. So thank you to those men as well, because without you, there would be no us. So thank you to all of you. 17 Allaphatta, as Maria said, and I'm going to talk a little bit because to me it's a baby. It's transformative in that it's bringing attainable luxury to the residents of Miami. It's 192 units, including street level walk-ups, and it's all the amenities that you would expect with a boutique hotel, including a rooftop terrace. We're thinking different, we're shattering stereotypes, we're defying convention. Nothing more exciting than being a part of the reimagination of Allaphatta. Hopefully you've had an opportunity to look at the incredible shovels that are back there. They say things like boom, Pow bang. It's art inspired because we are different. We believe that vision is the art of seeing what is invisible to others. And that is exactly what we are going to do here. I broke ground on my first high-rise at 28 on the Miami River, and I was called crazy then. And now, 1,500 units later, and many years after, we're now breaking ground on my first high-rise in Allaphatta. People called us crazy in the Miami River, and now they call us crazy again. My answer to them is, so what is it if they call us crazy? Let's show them what crazy can do, because it's only crazy until you do it. So Allaphatta, our beloved fruit packing district, thank you for welcoming us, and we're excited to be writing the next story of your rebirth and your evolution. And with that, I turn it to Mayor Suarez.
So usually when I do these groundbreaking ceremonies, I leave my auburn dress at home. I don't think I can pull that off this but no, seriously, I usually come, this is what always happens to me. I come in a suit and a tie, and I sweat through the suit, the tie, the whole thing. So I said today I'm going to come a little bit more dressed down. And of course my colleague, my good friend, Commissioner Court, comes in a suit and tie, and he said, I came because I thought you were coming in a suit and tie. So it's like the movie. What we have here is a failure to communicate. But Lisette really is a force of nature. She is someone who believes in Miami, who is Miami, and she so eloquently described what it is to be successful in this city, and in a neighborhood which is a working class neighborhood. But what people don't understand, you know, we get criticized for there not being sufficient affordable housing and workforce housing, and that's true. There isn't sufficient workforce and affordable housing in our community. But Miami is one of the few cities that's actually doing something about it. There's a lot of other cities. There's 34 cities in Miami-Dade County. But there's one city that's actually doing something about it, and that's the city of Miami. And what I want you to know about this project is not only is it done by an incredibly powerful and amazing female developer, which is not something that's happening in every city in America, but that has two pieces of legislation that I'm very proud of that are incorporated into that project. One of them is the impact fee deferral for workforce housing. That's an incentive that we created to developers like Lisette to build more workforce housing product. The other one is the double density piece, which allowed her to build a more efficient project that will obviously be more affordable to the community. So those are two pieces of legislation. We do a lot of things up there and people sometimes forget, but they were crafted with the input of the development community because they're the ones that know, they're the ones that are risking capital, and they're the ones that understand what it takes to make a project work and what it takes to make it work in the fabric of an amazing community like Allaphatta. So for me, it's just an honor to be here. The city grew by $3 billion in new construction last year. I'm gonna let that number sink in. It was over 4 times greater than the next largest city, which was Hialeah. We then reduced taxes this year with the help of Commissioner Gordon. All the commissioners did it unanimously. We reduced taxes to the second lowest level in 55 years. Second lowest level in 55 years, guys. So that's important to continue to have projects like this because you know, things will continue. And then of course we have electronic plans. This was an electronic plans guinea pig, this was telling me. And now that we've straightened out a lot of the glitches that happened at the beginning, now we have a system that we can track all the bottlenecks in the process. And I've done a working group with our building department, our planning department, our fire department, anybody that touches the plans process, and we are working to get better in all our dynamics. But I want to thank Commissioner Gord, all the commissioners, without which projects like these would not be possible. We want to have more projects like this. This is a prototypical project. I understand that Lisette has a couple more around here, and we want to support those as well because they're going to continue this incredible growth that we see in places like Allaphatta. And she was telling me about a brand new restaurant that opened. I think I want to change my lunch to the restaurant. What is it? What's the name of the restaurant? What is it?
Barbecue.
Hometown Barbecue. So this is a groundbreaking and a celebration of a new restaurant too. But all that means to me is that as I come from places like New York where everyone is leaving to come to Miami, it just reminds me more and more that Miami is the place to be, and it's the place to be because of people like Lisette Cardero. So thank you. God bless you.
Thank you. The mayor's very modest. He didn't want to tell you, but I heard him on the phone. He called upstairs and says, "Stop the rain." Let me tell you, I agree with you. I'm all for women power. I have my wife, a sister, 4 girls, and 4 granddaughters. So I have to be for women power. And we get together the weekends, the same thing. That's what makes the difference. Families. This is what makes the difference in the city of Miami. We maintain our culture. We adopt a new culture. The brothers here, and we make something very unique. Bilingual, bicultural individuals. That's what makes Miami what it is. I moved in Allaphatta in 1962. Northwest 14th Avenue and 26th Street. Beautiful home, 5 bedrooms. It's beautiful. People say, well, long time ago, what are you doing in Allaphatta? What are you doing in Northwest? Now people understand what Allaphatta was. Allaphatta in the 60s, you had shopping at 36th Street. You have big stores in there. It was a great center in 36th Street between 12th Avenue and 17th Avenue. You have all the major stores that used to be there. That's why I agree with you. This type of housing, yes, we got to make affordable housing, but it's got to be mixed use. We cannot make it all affordable. We got to have the mixed use, which is so important. And retail, yes, we need to open new business. So, congratulations, thank you for being here, and you always have my help. I mean, I got the women at home. If I don't help you, they're going to jump on me. God bless you all.
First, wanted to thank Lisette for inviting me here and allowing me a chance to talk in front of all of you. I also want to thank her for choosing MidCap as her lending partner on this transaction. As most of you know, there's a lot of capital out there. There's a lot of opportunities to capitalize a transaction. I'm very thankful that Lisette had chose MidCap as her lender on this deal. During our underwriting for this deal, there were lots of positive attributes that we discussed quite a bit. The location, the market, the demographics, the design, and really the value proposition that she's providing. But there was one thing that kept coming up in our internal discussions that really provided the most support for this transaction, and that was the strength of the sponsorship. You know, in commercial real estate, I believe it always starts with a sponsor, and we couldn't be more excited to work with Lisette and her team on this project, and we're very excited to watch her as she continues to develop and expand the Neology Life brand. And with that, I thank you very much.
And with that, I want to acknowledge 2 very important people that I know are hiding, but they are going to be responsible for this on a regular basis. First of all, this beautiful project with the amazing pink design is being done by Robert Behar of Behar Font. So that's our architect and very responsible. I worked out a good deal. I forced him to lower the price, and that's how it ended up. And then there's someone hiding behind him. He still has his arm intact. That's Abel Ramirez of Joxy, and then again he picked up right away and said, you know, how do we make this work? Because at the end of the day, like we tell everybody, concrete doesn't discriminate, glass doesn't discriminate. So whether we build workforce attainable or we build out on Miami Beach at $2,000 a square foot, the concrete costs the same. So thank you between Robert and Abel in really working together with us to make sure that we built something that was beautiful, something that we were proud of, but most importantly, something we can execute on. So with that, thank you to everybody. I could go down the list and thank all of you. I'm looking at all of you that without you, you'd be impossible, from the teams to the secret ninjas to the lawyer therapists to friends and family. Thank you so much, and our incredible leasing team that I know is here that can't wait to get out. Every day they remind me that they have so many people calling them already, and when are we going to be done? So Abel, that's on you, and I'm just going to start forwarding the calls over to you from the leasing team. But with that, I guess it's the official groundbreaking, correct? So let's do it.